Okay, so I'm sitting here with RayNco. He's a local artist here in Sydney, and he's got an album out at the moment called White Noise Visions. Ray, how you going? Welcome to the 2CCRFM studios, by the way.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Very exciting.
You're exciting because you got some works going on right now. You got a whole production team behind you. How's that going?
Excellent. They kind of rolling their own
Ideas at you?
ideas.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Now, I understand that for one of your singles, God Reach, you have a video in the making.
Yes.
Right. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Basically, the idea is there's this person who kind of had an epiphany. He had a little bit of understanding that is uncommon to the reigning power, basically. Kind of like the Matrix, and this person was abducted, and then he goes into an area where he founds the underground resistance.
If I just may interrupt you there,
Yeah.
it sounds a bit twisted, honestly.
Yeah.
So, how about you more simplify that into a more common person's? How would you just cut the long story short? I'm not.
So maybe just somebody who's not in the common or normal perception, who understands differently than the what we call normal.
And so, do you take your songwriting, the inspiration from, your personal experiences,
Yes.
friend stories?
Yeah,
How's
more
this-
personal
Personal
experience.
stories.
Yeah.
So how is the songwriting process for you?
Particular for this song, or
Yeah, well,
in general?
basically the whole album actually.
The album is very eclectic, actually. It's there are songs in there that I had inspiration from Kenya. There are songs that were something that I wished would happen in the future to myself. There are songs that are just pure fun and imagination.
Because my favorite is Lonely Paradise. As I was telling you, it's very beachy.
Yeah.
What was your inspiration for that song? I have to ask you that 'cause that's my personal question to you.
I guess that was written for, the special one, the woman who would make a paradise feels empty, make a sunny, warm day to be quite lonely or secluded still. But yeah, that was my inspiration. I was actually in the States when I was writing this song.
And you recorded most of this album in the States, or where did you
No,
record
I
this?
recorded this in Brisbane.
Brisbane?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. And who would you say are your influences?
I would say the top three would be Ben Harper,
Oh, okay, cool.
U2, and Lauryn Hill.
Oh, I like Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
Very cool. Because you grew up in Indonesia, right?
Yeah.
Would you say your upbringing sort of influences to how you are musically now?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
I grew up with my family, an extended family, singing at the lounge, singing outside of the house. It's everyday life, and the technicals of singing harmonies, playing rhythm guitars. It's just something that we do.
Yeah? How does your family feel about your endeavors here in Australia, I guess?
Oh, at first they were a bit worried when I started showing to them that I was serious about music, because their mentality, their perception was, get into an academics and pursue your
Yeah, for
secure
sure.
career.
Yeah.
But now they're supporting me. They're very patient, and they know it may not look good now, but
They know something's good gonna happen in the end.
something is.
Yeah.
They're having faith for it.
For your future and stuff like that.
That's right.
Yeah, for sure. And speaking of future, have you got any possible tours, shows coming up that you want to let everyone know?
We're gonna have an Australian debut release
Mhm.
show at the Roxbury Hotel on the 21st of October.
Yep.
Some other shows are on the making, but there's no confirmations yet, so it's a little bit up in the air.
Up in the air, but we can definitely at least get this on iTunes. I actually checked it up for you. You
Yeah.
can actually buy this album on iTunes, and I'm looking at some of the comments and customer reviews, and there's one that says, "Wow, honest, playful, inspiring, and soulful. You were definitely be a RayNco fan. How do you respond to? I know you're not exactly, you're not really big as say Ben Harper, but how do you respond to, just comments like that on the net, on like iTunes, for example? How do you respond to that type of feedback? What do you?
I think to a certain degree, it helps me to know that I'm doing something right. That I'm not just wishfully thinking that people are enjoying my music and not by myself. Yeah, I accept them, of course, but I reckon until Rolling Stone says something,
Yeah, that would be the ultimate compliment.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at your album. Okay, the first thing that comes to my mind is very hippie, the cover, because there's a dude sitting with sheep under a tree, and on the back it's like these other the small dudes like floating around in this waterfall. Yeah. What was the inspiration for the art direction?
Well, I worked with a friend of mine who's an illustrator, and she's very good with her hand illustration. So I wanted to make something that is not common for a first album, because usually artist has their face or their group. I wanted something different, and the album itself is very eclectic, and I don't know how to describe it. And
sorry to cut you off there, but I totally agree, because something like I said before, like for example, Lonely Paradise, it's very beachy, so I guess people who are into that sort of like smooth, more laid back feel. But then you have other songs that are a bit more rock. Yep. Bit more rock. And the first, I don't want to offend you here, but to me, it came across a bit of as a softer version of Nickelback. Yeah. So just, I don't know if you like Nickelback or not, but that's the sort of vibe I get. But yeah, it's definitely, I think, something that a lot of people can enjoy. So you can go purchase this on iTunes. Definitely go check that out. So to wrap this up, I don't want to, do something a bit boring. So I'm going to ask you I'm going to say random words with the word Ray in it, and I want you to tell me what's the first word that comes to your mind.
All right.
All right? Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's do this. First one, Ray Charles.
Awesome musician.
Okay, dude, I said one word.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, all right. One word, Ray Charles, go.
Blind.
Blind, okay. Okay, second one, Ray-Bans.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah. Everybody loves Raymond.
Funny.
And the last one, RayNco.
Me.
Me? Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much for joining us here at 2CCRFM. You guys can go on iTunes, like I said before, and purchase his album. We're going to hear a song from White Noise Visions. It's called Lonely Paradise. Do you want to give a lowdown? What's the song about?
This song is about me, actually. I just wrote it thinking about
narcissistic person, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. Aren't all artists?
True.
It's about just me picturing myself in the most beautiful, maybe Bora Bora or somewhere, when I wake up. It's a beautiful day, but something's missing, and that's the special someone.
Cool. Yep. I love it. All right. So there you go, everybody. RayNco. You can definitely go to iTunes and check it out. That's it for me. And any last words you want to say to potential fans?
Enjoy the weather.
Enjoy. Okay. All right. Thanks. See you later.
All right. I'm ready.
Just remember that you're gone. The house is empty. It's all mine. But I don't like it. It's just another Saturday. I know everything should be okay, but I don't like